Hey, what's up? It is the 27th of April, or so they tell us, 2025. It still gets me every time, man. All right, no, serious. All right, look, this woman here, this sweet spirit, and that's what I said. You heard me right, bitch. You. This sweet spirit, she's a very good woman, smart. Her husband's a truck driver, which is, I applaud all you truck drivers, all that, anyone that's a capitan of a ship, that's a ship, cargo ship, taking goods to and fro. All y'all, very important. And truckers too, the ones that are transporting goods by train and by plane, all of you. We salute you and we need you. Her husband's a truck driver, just had a heart attack last week. These are very nice. I've been following this Tommy Bites Homestead for several years now, since I discovered her channel. And she has a full-time job too. I don't know what she does. I think she's a nurse, but I'm not sure. But they also have a farm. I think they're North Carolina, and they have a farm. They own land, not just where they live, but they own land in another part of the county. She showed a while back, a lot of it. So they're no slouchers. They're no slouches at all. They're growing a lot of the food she showed in this here video. But what I want to say is her husband had a heart attack last week. And that's serious business. She's saying, and I've heard this a lot, that people are under stress. People act like, there are people that show that they're under stress. They make videos and stuff like that, and they talk about it. But then there are a lot of people that act like they're not under stress, due to the Biden inflation, just all the crap that's been thrown at us. But mainly now, I'm still calling it the Biden inflation. But now that you add the tariff factor into it, of course, I mean, we do want to bring production here, but you can't just snap your fingers and bring it here. But anyway, I don't want to get into all that. So it's all the 4 years of the Biden inflation, and now that the tariff thing is going on, and people they've been stressed under Biden. They're stressed, still to now, because to this day. I mean, yeah, we're moving in the right direction, but tariffs. Let's face it. I mean, if we ain't getting stuff from the place that we shouldn't be getting in the first place, China. I mean, we should never have been reliant on any one country. It was always made in the USA. But, over decades, it transitioned to made in China, and companies fleeing here and going to China, right? So it's putting all our eggs in a foreign country's basket, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I've been saying that for years. But I digress. People are just, they're worried. They've been worried for the longest time, especially on the Beijing joke burden, rent, mortgages, everything, just everything, through the roof. Prices of everything, through the roof. And so, with the continuing of this tariffs to help move our country in the right direction, bring manufacturing back, well, it's going to hurt before it gets better. And so people are really worried. People are stressed out. And I'm thinking her husband's stressed out and got a heart attack because, well, everything that's going on. But that aside, you better stock up. Now, I've been saying this since the scamdemic, all right? Since they fooked with our supply chain in the name of a virus, right? Shutting down ports and shiznet like that. Saying that one person was sick with a con job 1984 fake virus. So they had to go and shut down this port, that port, China's most biggest port. I remember that because I covered it. And put them on blast. So here we are again. Only this time, we're not going to get stuff from China. Why? Because of the tariffs, stuff like that. But take a listen. Stock the fook, the feck, the fork, and the feck up. Stock the up, all right? If this thing doesn't play out like they're saying it's going to play out, empty store shelves, big thumbs up. You're stocked up. You don't need to buy stuff for a while. You're ahead of the game. If it does go down the way they're saying it looks like it's going to go down, empty store shelves. You won't be able to find this. You won't be able to find that. And you have it on hand, stored up, ready to go, batteries, whatever it is, electronic-wise, car parts-wise, oil, two-cycle oil, whatever it is. Food, light bulbs, batteries, and the stuff, and it goes down the way they're saying it's going to go down, like empty store shelves and shiznet like that. You're good to go. Either way, it's a win-win for you. pointing at you both. But if you do nothing about it, and you're not stocked up, and this shit goes sideways, like they're saying it's going to go, oh, that's on you. You've been warned. She's saying that we're headed for a total collapse. She knows because her husband is a truck driver. So he's in the know about the shipping industry, about our supply chain. Nothing at the ports. You don't need trucks to transport nothing. People losing their jobs. I understand the tariff concept, but we are so far in with China, as reliant on China, that to go cold turkey on China and just say, hey, look, we're going to slap this huge tariff on you, and if you don't like it, we're not going to take your stuff then. And I'm not sold on it. You can't just go cold turkey on this. It's not like we just, like a recreational druggie just takes a hit on the Saturday night of a doobie. No, you're addicted to China. You're addicted to all China's goods getting shipped here. You can't go cold turkey like that. Now I hear that China's trying to work with us, but that's what I hear. I'm not seeing it I'm not seeing it in the articles that I'm looking at that China's cozying up to us and wanting to negotiate. You can't. Oh, just listen to her. Just listen to her, man.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but what's coming is not just a slowdown. This ain't your usual dip in the market. What's coming is a collapse, and it's going to hit fast. Starting in May, container freight out of California, practically gone. The ports are drying up. If you're doing drayage, running the short hauls from the port to the yard, you better start making some serious adjustments because it's about to be a straight bloodbath out there. And don't think intermodal's safe either. Once drayage get hit, the rail is next. You can't move what's not coming in. And after that, you'll start seeing the long haul lanes take a hit, especially along I-20 and I-40. That freight usually moves east from Cali, but when the port shut down, those lanes get quiet too. Some of you guys are out here still booking loads like it's 2020. Newsflash, it ain't. We're not in a stable market right now. If you're relying on load boards and cheap brokers with no consistency, I promise you it's going to hurt. This is not about fear. It's about being smart. Cut your expenses, tighten up your operations, and if you're running a fleet, start consolidating where you can. This is survival season.
I think we need to be asking ourselves, what are we doing to have food security? We all need to be that busy ant that's working through the spring.
I don't know if I mentioned that, but her family's all Christian, like big time. I've been following, like I said, for several years, and they appear to be very good Christian people. So there's that.
In the summer and gathering up our food in preparation for fall and what is to come, we see the writing written on the wall. So what are we doing about it? How are we going to combat the higher prices? Are you going to grow food? If not, are you going to support a farmer who is growing food? What can you do to make sure your family has all that it needs with the way the economy is right now? I mean, crap is hitting the fan right now, and some people don't see it. So take today, figure out a plan, go search through your cabinets, your pantry, see what you have, write a meal plan out, see what you need, and go get busy getting those things. Stock up on non-food.
At Metro, we've got your back with a 5-year price guarantee on our $25 unlimited 5.
Stock up on non-food and food products, shelf stable and not shelf stable, because we don't know how the food is going to be in the stores, if it's going to be in the stores, and how much it's going to cost us in the end. The shipments have slowed down in some areas and stopped in others. Ships are coming in hardly filled with any cargo, empty containers. Percentages higher than it was when it was COVID season. We remember what the shelves look like. Let's not get caught off guard and say we didn't see this coming, because we all see this coming. We just don't want it to be here. And not wanting it to happen doesn't stop it from happening. When you have people making decisions that affect your family, take control. Don't allow them to control what happens in your household. Drop that seed, grow that food. whether you know how or not. There are plenty of videos out here to show you.
Kiwi.
As I show you my cucumbers, and that's a kiwi. As I show you my cabbage, my broccoli, my collards, my tomatoes, ones I planted and ones that planted themselves.
Chemtrail watermelon.
These are watermelon.
Chemtrail.
And even when I'm not successful in doing some things, I still keep trying. These are peaches. We all have to try to do just a little bit. But to do nothing is insane. To allow someone else to control the food, because that's what it is. You control the food, you control the people. I'm growing in containers over here to show you can grow in containers. This is broccoli and cabbage, strawberries and lettuce.
She's got it going on. Now, I'm going to leave you with that. All right? She gave you the fucking warning.
They don't have to be big size. They don't have.
She gave you the warning's been out there, and it's not just by this channel, okay? Just stock up on whatever you need, because the picture that they're painting overall is that empty store shelves, or at least partially empty. A lot of stuff you'd be hard to get, stuff that you need, or it could just be hit and miss stuff that you need. Could be hit and miss. We don't know how it's going to go down. But if you're not getting stuff from China and you're pretty much 100% reliant on China or close to it, you're going to have to find either another source to get another place to get what you've been buying from China. You got to get it from somewhere else, or you got to grow it like she's saying, or you got to make it like you got to do something, right? Because I don't know how it's going to shake out. Maybe the store shelves will be full, but the prices will be exponentially higher. We don't know. But one thing we do know is they know by 2030 they want you to own nothing and be happy. So this is just taking more and more money out of your pocket, out of our pocket, and well, you know where it's going. So just stock up or don't. At any rate, like, share, subscribe, or don't. You see a troll? Don't be a troll out there. If you see a troll, say something. At any rate, oot.